Before we begin this video, folks, a little update. Thank you for your continued support on Twitch. We've now reached 900 followers. These numbers are getting crazy now. I might have to actually start being professional soon. But seriously though, thank you so much. I'm still waiting for YouTube to stop being the mainstream media's little bitch. But we could be waiting forever on that one. Oh yeah, and remember those Doki Doki polls I did? Yuri won them all. Even the ones I didn't think she was going to win. Which was half what I predicted, so... yay me, I guess? Hey, it's me, the RWG, aka the Skay, with that Q&A video I promised. My first one, in fact. Even though I kinda decided I didn't want to do it right after I said I was going to do it. But I can't be a liar now. Gotta honor what I said before. I've never done this before, so for that reason, this is a mix of questions I've had, both that I asked for when I originally said I was going to do this, but also a few questions I've had over the years that I thought I should address as well. So let's get right to it. What is the most challenging game you've ever played that isn't Dark Souls? Shaq Fu! Nah, that game's not that hard. Also, by the way, the Mega Drive version is better than the SNES, even though the music will burn your ears. Let me think of a more sensible answer though. Mentally, it's probably something like those Walking Dead Telltale games and Five Nights at Freddy's 1, because of the mind games, randomness, and resource management shit that game throws you through. As for challenging me more physically, I might be blinded by nostalgia for some of these because I played some of them a long time ago, but names that come to mind include Battletoads, Contra Hard Corps, Snake Rattle and Roll, Ninja Gaiden 1 on the NES and the 3D version, Cuphead, and Echo the Dolphin. What? Don't look at me like that, that game is crazy! I've only beaten a couple of these, and I might come back to some of the rest. Never Echo the Dolphin though, fuck that game. What Mega Drive games do you feel are underrated? Oh shit. Do I have some good ones for this? Some of these are more obscure than others, so... Ristar, Gauntlet 4 and Pete Sampras Tennis, wow those games, with controller slots in the cart, what? Dynamite Heady, Quackshot, Road Rash, which I don't think is underrated, but I do think it's forgotten. Thanks EA! Eternal Champions, even though it's hard as fuck. Fatal Labyrinth for doing a decent roguelike over a decade before indies were making that stuff all the goddamn time. John Madden 92 because goddamn that ambulance. Bonanza Bros because even though that game is included in collections a lot, I don't think you realise, guys, that was one of the first games that did stealth in a pretty good way. And two-player for that matter. Ghostbusters, Story of 4, aka Beyond Oasis, aka the Mega Drive equivalent of Legend of Zelda, aka made by the same people who made Shinobi and Streets of Rage, aka Sega is shit at marketing, man. What the fuck is this cover? What is this? Am I buying a video game or a book? Sequel wasn't much better either. And last but by no means least, a game that I probably love the style of even more than I like the game itself, Burning Force. Because this arcade port is amazing, and that music, goddamn! I've also heard Landstalker, Battlemania, Pugsy, Shining Force, the Fantasy Star games, Rocket Knight Adventures, Sparkster, Crusader of the Century Solil, and Free Vikings are also good games too, but I've not played any of them yet, so I don't really have a full opinion. But while we're on the subject, why does Sega plug Vector Man so much? Yeah, it pushed the Mega Drive's limits in terms of technology, but those games always look ugly as hell to me, man. And I'm rambling to get out of talking about myself, aren't I? Let's move on. Is that girl on the stream your girlfriend? I don't even know what you're talking about right now, man. There's no girls on the internet. What are you talking about? What is a cheese wheel? A bad meme from our streams that you'll probably only know if you're a regular. I suppose it's fun to bring it back every now and then though. Do you have a schedule? For my real job, yes. For everything else, not really. I have information on Twitch about when I stream in GMT, but those are more guides when I'm most likely to be streaming, and they're not set in stone. But for anyone who doesn't know that and is hearing about this for the first time, the best times to catch me streaming are from 8 PM to 1 AM GMT. If I'm not busy the next day, that's more likely to be something like 6 PM till 3 AM. But again, as I say, this is not set in stone. What words would you use to describe yourself? I would say... Okay, I've just been handed a piece of paper by my lawyers with a statement with a bunch of safe words I'm supposed to read for this question. I would say I'm an internet and multimedia loving, jack of all trades, intellectual, gamer, tsundere, alien anime cat girl, learning Earth's customs. Wait, what? Oh, okay, who wrote this shit? I want names. Why do you not use a webcam or a camera? Because I'm not a cam girl, so it's not going to really help me that much. Unless you really want to see another cynical Brit on camera. If this internet stuff continues to take off like it has been doing, I might reconsider that choice. But for now, no cameras. Most of the time. You said before Doki Doki reminded you of your own problems. Anything in particular? I probably shouldn't answer this one. So instead I'll give maybe the most unhelpful answer ever. I relate to all the characters on some level. But don't freak out! I don't cut myself, want to kill myself or other people. At worst, I bite my nails. Does that count? What videos are you planning next? I'm wary about promising videos anymore in case something goes wrong or it turns super obvious that both you guys and myself would lose interest in whatever the video is. But, having said that, likely subjects for future videos include some top 10 videos, Metal Gear Solid, Dragon Ball Z, VR chat, and the Atari 2600.
Do you know the way?
I know the way.
You have to have Ebola to know the
No! Stop it! Stop it right now! This has been a dead meme since February 2018. Which may or may not appear in a VR chat video in the future. That's how far behind I am on videos, guys. You used to do animation. What happened? There's not just one simple answer I can give to answer this question because there's a few big factors here. So to try and summarize and also repeat a little bit of what I've said in the past, I would say that just before college and using the internet on a regular basis, my self-esteem was pretty much non-existent. Then I went to college, started using the internet, and on top of all that as well, I became aware of the fact that I could probably do a bunch of the things I saw on the internet myself. That was suddenly a life-changing amount of confidence, and it was just intoxicating how empowered I just suddenly felt. However, mostly thanks to my rough time in school before then, I was also full of fear and resentment, and just assumed most of my peers and possible friends were wastes of my time and would only slow me down. So why does that answer the question? Because anyone who's successful in animation is an artist, and artists live or die on nurturing exposure. And as I've grown more aware of the differences between art for fun versus art for work over the years, plus the internet growing way more fickle with the addition of smart device users and everything, a lot of my motivation to do animation has just died because I find it hard to picture any situation where any fruits can come from my efforts doing animation now with how the current internet climate is, I suppose. It's like whatever I make will just fall into some silent, echoing, pure darkness abyss, never to be seen by anyone, let alone anything else done with it. That answer was all over the place, wasn't it? Let's try that again. I'm probably scared and depressed about my past and it's affecting my future, and I'm probably in denial about it. Do you have any original characters? If by that you mean do I have any Sonic recolor characters, then yes, I did. They won't be coming back in anything new unless it's for some kind of joke or they get a massive redesign. Although one of them is kind of halfway there already. I also have other characters too that are not Sonic related, but that's something I might talk about later. There's also the matter of a certain purple-haired Saiyan, but that can wait for now. What is the meaning of life? 42. But seriously, I think the answer to that is different from person to person. The only constant, I think, for everyone is that somehow we all made the world that bit better. Even if it was only in lots of tiny little ways. That's still a good life. I can't say much more than that because I don't know what to do with this channel half the time, let alone what my own meaning of life is. Maybe if I can do something to make the internet, or better yet the world, that little bit better, that would be enough, maybe? What is Hammerspace Gaming? Have I still not explained that properly? Wow, I've got to be bad at this. Hammerspace is still in limbo right now, but it was supposed to, at one time, be a group channel. It was going to be very heavily Warhammer and D&D themed, but it's looking more and more like it's going to be much more neutral in design than that. Maybe with a mascot as well, possibly, maybe. What I can guarantee you right now is there will be a group of people and there will be talk about games of all different kinds. Will you be my daddy? Okay, that was a creepy question on Twitch that one time, and it's just as creepy now. And the answer is still no. Will you be... Let me be your waifu? Next question. Next question. Next question! Could you do a would you rather video? You know what? That's an excellent idea. Let's scrap the Q&A and let's do that right now. Yeah, I like that idea, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so would you rather play Firefight Halo ODST or play Horde Gears? Horde, for one simple reason: Coltrane. Yeah, of course everybody said Halo. Would you rather wear pants too low, wear pants too high? Where? It's the important question for that. Too high? Then you could hide it? Something else? Would you rather be adopted or adopt a child right now? What? Those two things. That kind of escalated quickly. What the hell? These questions, man. Adopted. One's kind of a bigger responsibility than the other. Just a bit. Just a tiny bit. Would you rather have your house burnt down by a fiber-breathing dragon? Have your house burnt down by a blown down by a big bad wolf? The latter because less damage? 50-50 split there. Would you rather tea or coffee? Tea. Don't even have to think about that. Would you rather be visited by ancient aliens or be visited by more people? I'm not sure on that one. They're both scary for different reasons. Alien? I don't know which one to pick for this. Kind of bizarre. I guess I'm gonna go with aliens just on the basis of, like, yo, mole people. That would mean they've been under the earth for centuries and everything, and that could be a problem, and yeah. Would you rather be Aquaman, be the Human Torch? Bro. There's no competition here, bro. Would you rather eat 20 ice cubes in 90 seconds to get everything you did in the past year? What? Oh my word. I don't like either of those. I do not like either of those, but I'm gonna say that one just because the consequences of that will be more short term. Would you rather get stuck in an elevator on your own for 53 hours, be the lone survivor of a bank hostage situation? These questions, man! What the hell? What the hell? I suppose the elevator one wins just barely. And it's only because you will see less horrific shit. Would you rather always disappoint people, always anger people? Ooh. That is interesting. Because I've done both. Anger people wins just barely. Just barely. Because to quote that famous phrase, so you have enemies, good. Because that means you stood up for something. Would you rather drool abnormally in public, audibly moan during... Who makes these questions? The left side, just barely, and that's only because you could hide it behind like a foot mask or something. I don't know. The That's all I got. That's all I got. Would you rather find a book about everything about your past? Find a book about everything about your food? Oh, my God, man, these questions. I'm going to say everything about the past. And my reasoning for that is because if you understand, it gives you a big understanding. It will give you a much bigger understanding of yourself, which could actually affect your future. Would you rather have a massive head compared to your body? Always have a poker. Fuck it. I'll just wear a hat. Why not? Would you rather have a conversation with Yoda for 10 minutes and Jar Jar Binks for an hour? Nah. Talk with Yoda. Jar Jar Binks isn't worth the energy. Would you rather have a hot spouse but be poor? I'm gonna set you up with a... What? See, the problem with that second option... The problem with that second option there... is that it's not your money. It's someone else's money. So the solution to that is probably the left side, and my reasoning for that is, have you seen cam girls on Twitch? God damn. God damn. Just get her doing some streaming. Easiest money you ever made in your life. Would you rather wrestle an alligator or wrestle a bear? Alligator, because I've seen Steve Irwin do it. It's possible. I ain't seen no one wrestle no bear except Zangief, and Zangief is not a normal human being. Cyclone! Would you rather have a first edition holographic Charizard? Bro, eBay that shit. Job done. Would you rather be hunted by Jack Bauer, be hunted by Jason Bourne? Fuck. When you say hunted, do you mean hunt as in kill or hunt as in capture? Because I think Jack Bauer is the less scary of the two. Jack Bauer is more likely to just be like, tell me what you know! You'd rather never be able to feel emotions. Oof! Right in the feels. Oh, that's a kind of personal thing. Fuck these questions, man. I can't answer that. Would you rather be married to someone who doesn't... Married to... Oh... Would you rather be married to someone who doesn't love you? Married to someone you don't love? Both of those are terrible. Both of those are terrible. You know what? I bet everyone's picked one because if you don't love that person, it doesn't hurt when you break up. Yep. That was the logic they used. Would you rather know a few things about everything? Know everything. These questions are getting a bit personal today, man. That's two questions that kind of relate to me a lot. Fuck. Yeah, everyone picked. Would you rather show your friends, family, or entire... Oh! Tell your friends and family your entire internet history, or live near an active volcano. Well, I tell you what. One of those things is a hell of a lot easier to do something about if it goes shit than the other. Rather get electrocuted for 10 seconds, get slapped 20 times. That one is a lot more tolerable. Rather have a jello room, have a pillow room. Pillow, cleaner. Would you rather only eat stuffing for the rest of your life, only drink gravy for the rest of your life? What? I suppose stuffing, because you could cheat for that a bit. Get away with stuffing. Rather, every movie you watch places the lead role with Nicolas Cage. Every song you hear is performed by Nickelback. Oh god, the movie one. The movie one. Take it. Would you rather light your hands on fire for a minute, light your feet on fire for a minute? Oh! No! I need those. No, fuck that question. Would you rather have a monster truck, have a chariot with horses? Monster truck, hell yeah. Rather be attacked by a 50 duck-sized horse. Be attacked by a horse-sized duck. What the fuck? Sure, why not? Would you rather, if you were a screen character in real life, would you rather be James Bond or Doctor Who? Bond, more iconic. Through Doctor Who, it's not been that great lately. Would you rather watch only dramas for the rest of your life? Watch only comedies for the rest of your life? Bro, not even a question. Not even a question. Easily. Did not mean to right click that. Would you rather live in an anime, live in a Disney cartoon? Bro. Bro. Seriously, bro. That's not... Ooh! That was surprisingly close. Wow. Interesting that so many people said Disney cartoon. Would you rather live in a castle, own a yacht? Yo, castle though. My fault. Would you rather have Reddit take up 90% of your day or 9gag take up 90% of the day? Reddit, because that's a hell of a lot more useful. And the internet agrees. So yeah, that's enough question answering, I think. That should be enough for you. This was me, the RWG, AKATheSKay, and I will see you next time.